Hey, happy Halloween, everybody. That is right. Welcome to the final installment of the 7th annual 31 Days of Horror. D Bougie 86 here again. And yeah, it's Halloween. I'm actually going to be going to see the movie Last Night in Soho later on today. So I wanted to get this video done and recorded before I did that because not sure how crazy it's going to get here. It's going to be a nice, peaceful day for me. I'm going to be watching movies later, but I'm also going to be handing out candy probably. So I wanted to make sure I was able to do that. Plus, I got two little dogs. I got to make sure I take care of those little guys too. So, anyways, today I decided to, because I actually just picked up the new Blu-ray release of this movie, and I wanted to revisit it. And it's a film that has a very interesting history and making of, and it's one that I think resonates more because of its title, and that is WNUF Halloween Special. Yeah, this is directed by Chris Lamontina, who did Call Girl of Cthulhu, President's Day, I think Witch's Brew. I believe he also did. Uh, yeah, I actually reviewed Call Girl of Cthulhu. I think it was my first or second year doing the 31 Days of Horror, so it's only fitting that I finally do this film as part of the 31 Days of Horror series. Uh, it's pretty much the majority of what WNUF Halloween Special is. If you could tell by this new slipcover release, it is a recording that somebody recorded on VHS of a actual news broadcast Halloween special. That's exactly what it is. WNUF is a radio TV station that I believe it's like a public access station, and it's kind of like news oriented of stories that happen in this small town. And the Halloween special itself is this news reporter with a few occult experts are going to go into like this supposedly haunted house where this murder happened. That was very Amityville-ish in the storytelling of it. And yeah, that's pretty much the majority. And once they get in there to investigate, shit starts to happen and weird things happen. And the first thing off the bat I want to say about this movie is the authenticity of the actual product itself. Uh, they made it look like this was actually recorded on a VHS by. Actually, I think what they did was they recorded on whatever they filmed on and then put it on VHS, but then taped that onto another VHS. And then what they did was with that VHS is tape on another VHS. They did like the 3 VHS process. I believe that's what it's called, to make it look old and decrepit and shitty looking. More shittier than it would look in its regular format. Uh, what I love about this is I know there's been complaints about like how this is processed as like a commercial with the commercials. Like, there's too many commercials. I'm like, that's how TV was in the 80s. I remember, like, I actually, because this movie takes place actually the year after I was born, so I wasn't fully in the 80s, but I remember, like, old VHSs that my aunt used to send us from her TV stations in, like, California or stuff. They would have like these weird ads and commercials. Like, I remember this weird ad that I watched like on one of the VHSs that she taped. That was like, "I wanna be a cowboy." It was all about like jeans, I think, or some bullshit like that. So these commercials exist, and you got a abundance of them too. If you're wondering what that was, the VHS was like a collection of Shelley Duvall's fairy tale theater, also. Yeah, but actually, funny story. I never actually told this before. that was actually the first time I ever heard of like Godzilla, is because of that VHS, because they had an ad coming on this channel at this time, Godzilla 1985, starring Raymond Burr. So you do get that, and this is nostalgic because even though I wasn't alive during this time period, I remember seeing old VHSs with ads like this movie on it. But very cool shit there, and yeah, just an interesting movie. Like I said, it's nothing too mind blowing. The actual story itself is kind of simple in a way of how it's told and done, but with the added commercials, it just makes it a better experience, in my opinion. It sounds like somebody just dug up this old VHS that somebody recorded back in 1987 on Halloween night, and yeah, that's what this fucking is. It's a great thing, and I actually do love this slipcover. I just noticed this. It actually has something called. It has something drawn on like where the VHS cover. Let me see. Crap tape test first. And look, it says WNUF on the side, and then WNUF Halloween Special. That's the actual like where the VHS is. And if you take it out, you get like the original artwork for the original DVD release of the film. I think, yeah, but this is great. This is released by Terra Vision, which is they're a record company. They're starting to put movies out now. This is exciting shit, man. It's good shit. I like this. I like this product. I know the slipcover is a Vinegar Syndrome exclusive, so if you want to pick this up, I highly recommend it. Fuck yeah. This movie's fucking awesome. I really enjoy it for what it is. Is it gonna resonate with everybody? Probably not. I know a few people, like, this was in potential to be a summer series, but unfortunately a lot of the people that were on the episode where this would have came up on, they were mostly UK, so this didn't resonate much with them, in that sense. But I can see a lot of people would appreciate this movie, and it's on like Shudder all the time during this time period. I'm not sure if it's on there now, but you could check it out if you haven't seen WNUF Halloween Special. It's probably one of the best products of its type, for sure. And I highly recommend it. It's a great Halloween watch, and it's fucking awesome. Alright, guys, that's it for me for my final day of the 31 Days of Horror. Thank you for everyone who has followed this series ongoing. And yeah, I will be back soon. I actually have a busy week next week, but I will be producing videos probably the weekend after the week, because I'm actually off Saturday and Sunday this week, so I will be producing video content probably those days to put out, because I just have a few shows that are planned that I have to do, plus just adjusting to the new work schedule. So bear with me, and I will be back soon with more content, and I mean that this time. I do. And if you're wondering if will there be an update this month, probably not, because I only picked up a few things. I want to wait till it gets to abundance. So maybe next month there will be an update of stuff that I picked up. I just only really picked up 3 or 4 things so far. So it'll be like a 5-minute video, really, But overall, that's it. I just wanted to update what's going to happen later on after this, because I know I disappeared after the fucking last one. So, yeah, I'll be back not this week, but probably next week after that with more content for you guys. All right? So I'll see you then. Goodbye.